Also a couple of champions with a bunch of years under their belt. Part of the reason, okay, we're going to have it engage here. Vayne just tumbles away from the Q, and now Ignite is down. And guess what? That 30 extra movement speed. Kyle is not going to get away from this. Deft could flash in. He is going to go for the tumble, and one more auto will do it. Deft on Vayne picks up first blood.
This is an extremely high
Vayne when she's running at you, and the all-in potential is much better from the Vayne, especially in a 1v1, even in a 2v2 into this lane. You do kind of get pushed in because of Sivir's kit, you know, just throwing out abilities into the wave, but that's fine because you win the all-ins.
Yeah, he just tumbles, and then he's like, okay, guess what, you're rooted.
Yeah, you're dead.
You engaged into a knowledge. This was a very bad choice from Kyle. Like it's honestly just that simple. Deft has flash, doesn't have to cleanse or anything until the last possible second. And notice also when we go back to the lane,
Beryl looking for the Hex Flash over the wall. They will engage this one straight onto the Eclipse Leona as she does go down. And in fact, Zeka is going to be taken out next. Kozer gets so much value out of these follow-up Spirit Rushes as Deft is trying to kite it out against 3. He's actually doing a pretty good job. One auto.
Really feel all that bad. 3 kills now on the Vayne. And this all starts off with the Leona once again getting burst down at the beginning of the fight. Gets rooted here by Zeka as he goes through. Look at Deft's damage. While he's taking down the Eclipse Leona, he maintains a positional advantage where he can kite back into this choke with the tumble. Fortunately, the team falls apart without him. Closer, of course, is able to flash away that third hit. Prince making a bit of a mistake there, actually going back in the range. I think if Prince just walks away, they secure the kill. Kind of a green move.
So we're fighting again as Pyosik is going to try to flash away from this one. The Subjugate is finally used. He's a really tanky Trundle as now the front line is there, but the Cyclone is onto Deft, who does not have level 6 himself. King gets a big gnar in this back line as Zeka looks pretty dead, but Kingan's kind of going 1v4 now. Zeka's able to stop Watson by so much time, and now a front line once again created here for the Vayne. Krako gonna have to go into that clone, and finally Zeka did go down, so DRX looking to disengage here. As the whip comes out, the flail trying to do that damage. Krako going to get a Triumph proc, but Deft now hit level 6. He procs that ultimate, looking for a bit more. He looks very dead.
He has an R-bar and flash. The Sandra's coming up.
The Gnar is only going to hit Kyle, who takes turret aggro as well. He is going to go down, but Kingan also looking to burn, will be taken down by the Sivir Q as Zeka tries to come in and help out his teammate, but he's just feeding the enemy AD carry as well as now you've got a 5-kill Sivir and a 4-kill Vayne in this game.
Yeah, I mean, if you had bought enough time as Kingan, or if Zeka had come up a little bit faster, or if Zeka had teleport, which is just coming up now, you'd feel good about this. Oh, Beryl. Also going to go down here.
Ready for the next fight. Kingan is not having a fun time in the side lane. He is up, though, 33 CS, so let's see how he can do in the straight here. Dove looking for the Glacial Prison. The Ignite used as well, and no escape for Kingan.
The other 4 champions on both sides are just kind of like, you know, they're NPCs. It's kind of what it feels like in this game. This is not an NPC moment here from Dove because he identifies, okay, Narbar is used to clear that wave. You're dead. I'm going to come for you. Waits till the last possible second to ult. After proccing, of course, the stun. And also no teleport. He has teleport now.
Good information, and Dove, he's looking to make a even bigger impact as he lands that onto Beryl. A bit late, though. Would have liked to see that layered right on top. They do get the cleanse out of Deft, importantly, though. So a lot like the Kog'Maw was kind of in a rough spot without the cleanse. We're going to have an engage, though. In they go on Pyosik, who is trying to frontline, but immediately gets shredded by Prince, who is just so fed in this game. And Beryl tries to re-engage. Not sure about that. He's got Kingan coming in behind as, yeah, that kind of tells the story. But Deft is trying to frontline now. Doesn't have much, doesn't have flash, and Krako just assassinates him. And the damage is coming out now from the legendary Sivir.
And so many kills were donated to the Sivir top side, donated mid.
Deft, you're kind of alone. He's got some support, but take a look at this. Prince hit 1 auto onto him. The other was a bounce, as now the front line comes in. The charm onto the Zeka here, as Krako is able to set this one up for his team on the follow-up. There is the second Cyclone. Kingan gonna get caught by that pillar.
And not in 2.5. They have IE. They have a massive, like they have a massive lead. The only way they lose this game is just by taking a poor fight where they're down on members or they're, obviously a Baron aggro. As Deft is chunked down to 1/4 health before this fight really takes off. Yeah. He has to cleanse.
It's like one auto and a bounce.
Yeah, he has no flash. So there's just no way for him to try to come in here and kite and pop off. Like, he has no agency. He can't be the greatest Vayne player in the world.
And now, the two of them are caught down here. This is not a 5v5. This doesn't even look as good as the last fight. As they're going to pick up Kyoshi for free, Deft decides, okay, well, let's just have a little bit of fun with this one. Is going to go forward here onto Closer. Gets slowed up there by the Glacial Prison, and eventually he will be taken out, unfortunately. And it looks like they want to go for a turn here. Lots of members in this brush. Looks like DRX not 100% sure about that, but that's just dead. Kyoshi gets charmed. And 100-0. Zeka is a frontline, and yeah, I mean, this is just the state of the game. Zeka is going to go down, and Deft and Kingen do not get to play the game.
Shenanigans where we saw that weird late claw from Zeka, the barrel dying, and then the mid game, or the mid push where he was also donating kills. Speaking of donating kills.
No. Leashed onto there. Deft is, he's trying. He's going to cleanse here. And then he's just going to get followed up on with the insane amount of engage that they have. And Sivir is just ripping through the entirety of this composition. Everybody on low health now. Take a look at that damage. Just insane stuff. As Prince nearly dies, is going to have to go into his stopwatch. But that's just because they're having a little bit of fun, trying to boost their numbers here. This Nexus will go down, and Live Sandbox is going to get one step closer to that third place spot. They will try to challenge Dalmonkia.